Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? My Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, your sister's ass, the Pony Express. Vic Dibitetto here with some tips in case you run out of toilet paper during these crazy times. Baby wipes. They're an excellent choice to clean the sphincter. They are moist, they have aloe vera, and it's a very soothing feeling, almost as good as a rim job. Now, some baby wipes are also flushable, so check that on the label. Unfortunately, even baby wipes are hard to get lately, but there are other wipes on the market. There are wipes now that are for men and women's genitalia. Now, I don't think the exit tunnel will mind a product that was made for its neighbors. You can also use Lysol wipes if you're lucky enough to find that in the stores. I mean, it might burn a little, but at least you won't have corona ass. Then there's Armor All wipes, which is made to clean the leather interior for cars. Hey, look, you might as well shine your leather Cheerio. Okay, next is tissues. Tissues are almost the same thing as toilet paper, only instead of coming on a roll, it's packaged in different size and decorated and colored boxes to match whatever motif your bathroom is. Now, I recommend the plain ones. If you use the ones that are made with the Vicks Vapor Rub, it will feel like you just ate at a Mexican restaurant. So, okay. Then there's paper towels. Now, they aren't as soft as tissues, but they'll get the job done. But it'll be a little rough around the edges. Okay, now I recommend Bounty paper towels because in case you have diarrhea, it's the quicker picker-upper. But you can't flush paper towels because it will clog the toilet. Unless you flush as you go. That's what I do. I mean, there's no scarier feeling than watching the toilet water rise when with your Tootsie Rolls in it about to spill onto the bathroom floor that your wife just finished mopping. Who's got to deal with her now? Old shirts and old socks and rags is my next choice. I mean, shirts should be cut into little pieces. Socks, you can probably get 2 pieces per sock. But I recommend using white shirts and socks. This way, when you wipe, you can see how much more you have to wipe. Unfortunately, you can't flush clothing. So, you would have to put it in a bag and put the bag out in the garbage pail outside the house. Just pray we don't get a heat wave. All right, so as we go down the line, there is still more household items you can use if none of the above suit you. Coffee filters. They're the ideal size. The supermarket shelves are stocked with them. And I didn't try one yet, but I think they may be flushable. I got to check the label. Now, just make sure you use the new coffee filters, not the used. You'd be surprised how many stupid people are out there. Okay. How about party streamers? They come in a roll, different colors, so why not have a party while you clean the undercarriage? Okay. Newspaper. Now, there's another one. Newspaper is another alternative. There's plenty of sheets. You can get a lot of pieces just from one sheet. If you use the comics section, you might get a picture of Mama Duke on your asshole, but who's going to see? Okay, now, books. Why not books? Think of all the pages one book has. And if you still have an encyclopedia set in the attic, you'll be stocked for years. And you'll get an education every time you shit. Okay, so I've given you a lot of options so far, but let's see if, God forbid, this pandemic goes where we don't want it to go. Then we will go into the Little House on the Prairie stage. Outhouses. In the old days, they had to go out in the back. There were no bathrooms. They had no plumbing. They had no paper goods. How about a little kiddie pool to dunk your ass in? You might have to change the water every few dunks, or get a garden hose and make like a makeshift bidet. Just think what the Native Americans went through. They used leaves, big leaves, maple leaves, and fig leaves. They work the best. Just know your bushes. You don't want to wipe your ass with poison ivy or poison sumac. That would be like eating at a Mexican and an Indian restaurant. Woo! Okay, so now we're really getting real low and desperate here. How about if you don't have any of the items I just mentioned, or you don't want to do any of the above what I just said? Okay, so here's what you can do. The dog ass drag on the lawn. Just make sure the sprinklers aren't on. And the landscaper did not put down the herbicide. Yeah, that's not good. As a matter of fact, you can tell him that he doesn't have to even fertilize it because you're putting the nitrogen back into the earth. One with nature, Makuna Matata, the circle of life. You're helping the ecosystem by putting back the nitrogen. Last but not least, you have every right not to wipe your ass at all. It would help with the social distance. Who the hell's going to come near you? Just be prepared because you might have to get a hammer and chisel to get off that layer of shit clay. Anyway, I hope these helpful hints will help you through these trying times. In the meantime, please be safe, be smart, wash your hands, and only listen to Dr. Fauci.